What is going on, guys? I am XoB Fixer, and today you are watching my first impressions video on Ghost Recon Wildlands.
Let me tell you right now, you can't prepare for El Sueño.
Ready or not?
He's got a religious streak that rates pretty close to delusional. If he's not in it for the money, he's in it for the power.
I want to start this off by saying that Ubisoft did give me a copy of the game, so take it as you will. I was given a copy of the game to stream and put up content early, so thank you Ubisoft for that. But this is my first impression of the game. Here we go. So, first things first, I want to start with the positives. And I want to say off the bat that I am currently playing Ghost Recon Wildlands. I am about... I think I'm about 4 hours in. I streamed for about 4 hours yesterday. Played a little bit off stream. So, probably about 4.5 hours in. I have been playing a bit of single player, a bit of multiplayer, and we will get into all of that. So first things first, I want to start off by saying how you come at missions on Ghost Recon Wildlands. For me, that was a big selling point of the game when I played it in the beta. It was the fact that I got together with a group of friends. We all were silent. We were taking sniper shots. We were marking enemies. We were doing this, that, and the other. Using the drone to then fly up and mark enemies. Synchronized shooting, stuff like that. That is still here, of course, and for me, that is a big draw to the game. Coming at missions in total different ways is awesome. So whether you're going in sneaky and you're taking everyone out melee, breaking their necks, coming up behind them, just sneaky, or you're going in all guns blazing. That's grenades being thrown in, M16, AK-47, whatever it is, the guns. Just going in and absolutely obliterating everyone. For me, that is a key part of this game, is playing the way you want to play. Playing how you feel. So, playing it single player, you have the AI with you, of course, which we'll get to them. They're annoying. But you have the AI with you, so you can use the drone to mark enemies and then push A to synchronize shoot. So you mark the enemies, 1, 2, 3, push, boom, boom, boom. All guys go down. That's cool. Whatever, but for me, I love sniping. For some reason on this game, I love how it feels sniping. I've never been great with a sniper rifle in any game, Battlefield, Call of Duty, stuff like that, but in this, I feel like I'm achieving stuff. So anytime I've got an opportunity to sit up on top of a mountain and just snipe at people from a distance, they don't know where I am, feels amazing in my opinion. It just feels totally amazing. Also, another aspect of the game that I love, which is on the multiplayer side of things, is the fact that you can just jump in, jump out. So, I was playing single player, and then I jumped in with a group of friends, and we were literally all doing our own thing, which is really strange. So, I was going off to collect some weapon parts, and they were off doing a mission. And I had already done that mission. So it come up, do you want to replay the mission? I'm like, no, I'll leave them not to it. And I go off and just go get my weapon part. Simple as that. There's no fluffing about, no messing around. Just straight in. I'm in your world. I'm doing my thing. You're doing your thing. Oh, let's come together and take out this big mission or whatever it is we want to do. Get that weapon part. Get that convoy. Get the part. Just, do you know what I mean? There was so much there to do. I just found it lovely. It felt amazing of the fact of I jump in, I'm done, I jump out, I'm done, I'm back in my single player very seamlessly, very easy, just really cool. Something I haven't seen in many other games to this day. Other things that impress me is the draw distances. The graphics and draw distances in this game are quite good, a lot better than what I was expecting. Probably better than what I felt in the beta, if I'm not mistaken. I didn't think the game looked extremely pretty in the beta. I don't think it's the worst looking game now. I don't think it's the best looking game now. It's a normal quality for graphics, in my opinion. It's just good. Good standard, which is always good. And last but not least, on the positive side of things, it's a Ubisoft game. And for me, what I mean by that, it's a Ubisoft game in all the right ways, where it's an open world. And I've been one of these people that has had a lot of open world fatigue. I couldn't be bothered with a lot of open world games. I was burnt out. And I feel like Ghost Recon Wildlands has totally hit me at the right place in time. I've had nothing to really play, so I've been playing games like Rust and stuff like that to scratch that itch, and now I have this, and that is definitely scratching the itch that I want, which is go off, collect weapon parts, or go off and take out this convoy, or go off and do whatever the hell I want to do in this world. If it's collecting documents, it's a Ubisoft game, as you know, which is collect, and that's exactly what I want right now. Like I say, jump in, jump out nature, a bonus. The gameplay mechanics, awesome, bonus. The open world nature of it, there's plenty to do in this world. There's plenty of stuff to take down, or bosses to kill or interrogate. There's just plenty to do in this world. Let's jump onto the negatives, and I do have a couple of negatives, which is, again, I did say I was playing single player, and playing single player feels lonely. You feel is boring the right word? No, I don't think boring's the right word, but you do feel very, very, very isolated and lonely when playing this game. The AI are quite dumb, they're not very helpful, you have to constantly command them what to do, which to me isn't fun. Isn't fun at all. I need an AI that is sharp, knows what I'm doing. If I'm sneaking, stay behind me. Or just let me do it alone. I wish I could just put a bullet in each of their heads and be gone. Just leave me alone. The other thing that frustrates me about the AI is I'll jump in a chopper and fly off, and then the AI will just appear in the helicopter. Or I'll jump in a car and drive off, and then the AI just appear in the car. That sort of thing bugs me and irks the hell out of me. It would be fine if they just appeared when I got to the mission, or appeared when I got to wherever it is I was going. But just appearing in the car when I clearly see they didn't get in the car kind of annoys me. The other negatives I have about the game is kind of the skill tree. The skill tree in this game is, maybe it opens up again, I'm only 4.5 hours in, but it's kind of boring, it's kind of bland. It's literally just drones. Here's your drone part, so extra batteries, extra range, this, that, and the other. Here's your attack, which is extra stealth. Just the basic boring skill tree stuff. They don't do anything new here. It is pretty bland and boring, and the same thing we've seen over and over again. I like skill trees that lets me just pick out the best parts of what I want to do. So yeah, that is me. The story. The story so far is quite boring, quite bland. You are whoever you are, which is one of 4 ghosts pretty much. And you are there to take down the cartel, which, okay, cool. I've taken out one of the main bosses. Like, if you ever played the game, which some of you may not have, the map sort of, if you go into your map and then zoom out, it opens up the world and opens up the map and shows you where each of the bosses are, and they have different difficulties, that's a cool aspect. I quite like that. But for me, it just shows you all these different bosses where I've got a bad feeling that it's going to be, go here, do 5 missions, kill a boss. Go here, do the 5 missions, kill a boss. And it's going to be that until I get to the end boss. I don't know. I haven't finished the game, but that is how I'm feeling right now. And yeah, the story is just pretty much, go here, kill this guy, take him out, get intel, boom. And you're slowly but surely taking out the cartel, which, okay, bit boring, but whatever. And this is the last thing I will say about it on the negative side of things, which is I have experienced a few bugs in the game, whether that has been textures not loading properly straight away, or being stuck behind a box and having to kill myself, or literally just, I suppose this probably isn't a bug, but just getting hit. I get hit by cars all the time, which is goddamn annoying. I'll be running across the road and just, done, car takes me out. Frustrating as hell. So overall thoughts on Ghost Recon Wildlands. I'm having fun. It is fun. The story, pretty naff, 4.5 hours in. I haven't been doing much story stuff, so that isn't 4.5 hours of just story. That is literally 4.5 hours of a couple of stories and a lot of just experiencing the world. So, skill tree, bland and boring. Story, quite boring. Gameplay though, awesome. Coming at situations in different ways, amazing. The seamless jump in, jump out nature of the multiplayer, cool. I would say overall, personally, play this with a squad of friends if you have friends. And clearly, I do not. No, just joking. But if you can play this with friends, I feel like it'd be a lot of fun coming at different scenarios differently. I can just imagine me playing it with my group of, like, we all jump out of an aeroplane, all with C4, throw the C4, do you know what I mean? You can make up your own scenarios in this world, and it's going to be a hell of a lot of fun. I will be back with a review on this game once I'm finished it. I hope you guys like this first impression of Ghost Recon Wildlands. If you did, be sure to hit the subscribe button. It'll be here, I think. Also, if you want my content early, whether that be my podcast, which is my Xbox and me, head over to patreon.com/XoB Fixer, which will be over here. Also, be sure to like and subscribe to the channel if you like what I'm doing here. Until next time, I will love you, leave you, and see you all later. Deuces!